Crazy bird anatomy, but first, let's establish a baseline. Most would agree that a pigeon is a fairly standard bird, with a normal looking beak and nostrils, round eyes, and fairly average legs and feet. They have a streamlined build, which is fairly simple but highly effective, and they can still be fairly fancy. First, we will look at noses. This is normally where you'll find a bird's nose. Let's have a look at some examples that buck the trend. Introducing the tube noses. This is a giant petrel, and it's thought that their nose may improve their sense of smell. A slightly less heinous example can be seen in the fulmars, their name meaning foul gull, because of their foul-smelling orange throw-up, which is used in defence. This group is generally quite clumsy on land. Now, let's look at ratites. Not this one, the kiwis. Or kiwi, but that doesn't sound quite right. Did you know that there's also spotted kiwis? In fact, there's 5 species of kiwi. These birds are already quite strange, but they also have unique noses. Instead of being at the top of the beak, the kiwi's nose decided to migrate south and is at the end of the beak. Next, we will look at the gannets and boobies. Again, I feel like the blue-footed booby gets all of the attention, but there's actually 10 different species within this family. But we're here to look at noses, so where is their nose? They have no external nose, preventing complications when high-speed diving for prey. Their close relatives also have reduced or non-existent noses. Now, I actually have footage of this next bird. Toucans are well known for their massive and colourful beaks. But oh toucan, where is your nose? No nose again? No, instead of having normal nose placement, they are located here. Araucaries are close relative, for the most part have fairly standard eyes. But the collared araucary has a sheep eye? It's just pigment around the eye. A similar thing can be seen in other birds like pigeons and chickens, but there are a few birds where the pupil shape is different, like skimmers and king penguins. If you haven't seen a skimmer before, you're in for a surprise. These adaptations allow them to hunt day and night by dragging their bottom jaw in the water. For the final example, we will return back to the gannets. For something interesting I found while editing, when a gannet survives the avian flu, its irises turn black from their normal pale blue. Most people know what a bird foot looks like, with 3 toes in the front and often 1 in the back. The vast majority of all birds have this anatomy. Well, except for parrots that have 2 in the front and 2 in the back. But the same number of toes nonetheless. But the ostrich only has 2 toes, and only 1 claw on each foot, which is an adaptation to running at fast speeds. Although I find it weird that I can't think of any other flightless birds with this sort of foot arrangement. Speaking of flightless birds, look at the cassowary's strange wing feathers. Unfortunately, I don't have time to talk about feather structures in this video, nor do I have time to talk about the crazy diversity of bird beaks, but that could easily be a future project for me to work on, so keep an eye out.